What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is Dawson, our broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and heavies are having a fantastic one, even though we are in a stolen land, and also there's a fascist government actually destroying the goddamn country. But we're alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one, because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Monday. I watched a little bit of Heated Rivalry. Let me tell you something, okay? I can't tell if it's gayer than gay porn, because it does have a lot of gay porn elements in it. I mean, it's just like, it's straight up. There's so much sex in it. There's so much sex in it. I would say like it's like 20% dudes fucking, and then 40% dudes getting ready to fuck. And then the rest is just like filler. I watched the first 2 episodes and I could not believe it. I like it gets heavy. There's romance too. You're describing pornography. I mean, it's definitely very upscale. The acting is great. You know how, sometimes ladies will watch or read smut. I feel like this is for the boys. For the gays. It's basically like the equivalent of reading smut, but instead it's just like softcore. Don't be homophobic. Now, I'm not. I mean, it's good. It's compelling. It's an interesting story. It's just, I watched episode 1 and 2, and it was mostly just like, just ass cheeks getting clapped. Dicks being sucked, ass cheeks getting clapped. It was a book adaptation, HASAN, obviously, so that makes sense. Its biggest fan base is middle-aged women. After episode 3 gets very romantic. Okay, good, because episode 1 and 2, I'm mad. I'm mad at the mistreatment that my boy is getting. The Russian twunk is really hurting the Canadian twonk's feelings, and I don't think it's appropriate at all. I don't like the way that he's being treated. It pissed me off. Okay, it actually pissed me off. I was like, the fuck is this? Stand up for yourself, man. I know this is your first gay experience, but fucking stand up for yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? You killed it on Booty Boot Camp. You've already done stuff with your butt with a dildo. Like, you don't need Ilya. You don't need him to fucking treat you the way he's treating you. I don't like that. Ilya and Hollander use their names. Yeah, whatever. It's just pissed me off. First 2 episodes pissed me off. Bottom's rights. All right, Bottom's rights. Also, Ilya's like, he's also bisexual. What's that about? I mean, maybe there's more to it on that part of the story, but he's like constantly fucking cheating on him. I don't like that at all. As you guys know, I'm a bottom's right advocate. Okay, a bottom's rights advocate. It turns out tops are too selfish, and this is a universal phenomenon. I thought it was just like Austin. I thought it was just in America or something. And it's just like bottoms need more. Bottoms need more love. They need more care. They need more consideration. Dude, bisexual means they like both. Okay, but like, just because you're bisexual doesn't mean you get to fuck everybody. Like, what is this argument? Lock in. Be a man. Be a man, okay? Be responsible. What is this like? Oh, I have a girlfriend. Oh, I have a girlfriend in Russia. Like, I'm just going to have sex with my girlfriend while also fucking leading on Hollander? Like, what is that? What the fuck is that? What are you doing? It pissed me off, okay? That's all I'm saying. It pissed me off. Him and Svetlana aren't dating. They're just friends. Bro, they don't seem to be just friends. They're not exclusive. It's not cheating. They're not. Okay, calm down. Okay, typical. This has to be the bisexual defense brigade in here. Oh, dude, it's just, you don't understand. That's not cheating. It's actually different. Yeah, bitch, I'm queer. Exactly. Classic. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I have a fucking ferocious appetite that can't be fucking tamed, Oh, I'm sorry, I get to have it all, best of both worlds. Like, let me double dip real quick. Oh, it's fine. You ain't slick, Kirsten Cinema. All right, the word cheating is a little biphobic. Stop the bisexual slander. That's a nasty stereotype of bisexuality. Okay, I'm joking. Hood Genius has been getting canceled on Twitter. It's an account that like was an NBA Twitter account that's like been popping off for a while now. Turns out he's like, I think he's a Somali dude from Minneapolis. He's pretty young, and he's been getting canceled because in like 2021, when he was like 17, he was like saying, being gay is a disease or like a mental illness or something. And it's very clear that he's not like that any longer. But people are like cynically posting his old tweets to be like, oh, dude, look at what you said when you were 17, like 5 years ago. And it's like, bro, people change, man. Let people fucking change. I hate that shit. Yeah, screenshots are forever. Being gay isn't a preference of disability, right? It's like objectively a homophobic thing to say. It's objectively fucked up. It's objectively stupid. Who gives a fuck? He was 17. Like, it was 5 years ago. He was 17 years old. He's very clearly not that person, right? I hate this shit. So he said, I was 17 when I made that tweet at the time. Clearly, I don't have the same mindset as I did 5 years ago. I love y'all. And if you're offended to what I said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean no harm. And if you're one of these guys who still maintains this like vindictive attitude when you didn't even know about this person's fucking past behavior at all, and you found out about it, and now you're like, well, fuck this guy, there's no shot that this person can demonstrate growth, then you're a fucking idiot. You're a loser. You also personally went through that journey. You're just fortunate enough that no one actually found out about your past, okay? Let people fucking grow. Dead Domain said, we got to let this kind of woke hand-wringing go. Let people grow and learn and change. Nobody's the same now as they were 5 years ago. We can't act like a tweet is enough to say this person is still bad when we should be building coalitions. And let me tell you something, okay? The irony here is I am one of those motherfuckers who for like at least the last like 13 years, like the most like reactionary shit you can point to that I've said is like from literally 13 years ago when I was trying to do a satirical fucking like dating show that we very quickly deleted because it sucked, right? And they just like unearthed those videos and have constantly recirculated over and over again and be like, huh, remember when you were making these dumb fuck jokes? And it's like, yeah, I do. I've talked about it quite a bit, actually. I've talked about it because it's fucking growth. Like or shit that I've said that was transphobic, right? Or not a dating show, like, but like a dating advice show, right? Like it was a bro dating advice show that was like satire, but it was bad. It was bad. Like it was just not good. But a lot of people love fucking posting that to be like, oh, dude, look, you fucking, we got you, you're a grifter. It's like, bro, that was 13 fucking years ago. Yeah, let the kids be homophobic a little. Can't we just say it's a bad thing to do even though he was 17? Glad he grew and changed, but don't excuse his shit. No, this is not an excuse for what he did when he was 17, you fucking moron. How are you a 54-month subscriber and still fail to comprehend what I'm saying? What I'm saying is constantly fucking throwing that back in his face when it's very clear that that's not who he is any longer is unproductive. There is like a tendency though on the left where people do still want to fucking reduce you to like your worst moments, you know, your dumbest fucking takes, the silliest, dumbest, most reactionary things you've said. And I hate that. I responded, I said, I think most people who still do this are reactionaries, but there's still a decent chunk on the left who fall for this kind of bait. It's so frustrating. To which HOODGENIUS went, Hasan is defending me? Ohio shock. Not gonna lie, I didn't know this was gonna happen. W Hasan. To which I responded with, lots of motherfuckers on this website don't have the faintest idea what my worldviews are. They just see the agenda heavy clips and never investigate further, Lamau. This is my number one take. If there is one take that you can identify with me beyond like, you know, fuck Israel, it's this. This is my number one take, my most consistent position for the longest time. This is what I think differentiates me from a lot of my peers as well in this movement, or at least like I've been saying this since 2016. I've been saying this since 2014, 2015, 2016. Let people grow and change, or have a commitment, have a firm commitment to the belief that people can grow and change from their past positions. That's unironically what I've been pushing for years and years and years and years. And yet, for some reason, people are always shocked because they don't associate me with my actual opinions, but they associate me with like what they see as clips on the fucking internet. People actively supporting genocide have been pushing hard to present you as a purity tester. I'm not. I'm actually much more open-minded than a lot of other people on that issue as well, because I understand that like in order for change to happen, you need to bring people on board. And if the overwhelming majority is fucking deluded into thinking that Israel is the most moral nation on the planet because of multiple billions of dollars of fucking propaganda that has like been baked into their consciousness for the last 3 or 4 decades since they've been alive, then yeah, of course they're gonna fucking have like pro-Israel takes, and it's hard to like pull yourself out of it, and you have to fucking be a little bit more charitable to people who do end up pulling themselves out of it, and not immediately assume that they're sinister or cynical. There are those who are cynically grifting. Asmongold is a great example of this. But the average person is not actually the same as like a fucking MAGA spokesperson, right? Check logs, I disagree. This is like the first time I've heard about this guy from his homophobia. I feel like if I have to go around being gay, having insults thrown at me, this guy can live with a little bit of pushback. I get hate for being gay daily. Yeah, that's the point. you didn't actually know that this person had any fucking homophobic opinions. And the only reason why this was brought up from a fucking 2021 tweet when he was 17 is because recently he's been fucking popping off on the timeline, actively going after the Republicans. That's the only reason why they look through his logs to be like, oh, back in the day, you had some cancelable offenses. That's the point. The point is, that's not what he is known for. It's not like he was like consistently spreading like homophobia to a massive fucking audience or whatever. No, he was a 17-year-old with homophobic takes, with homophobic opinions, and very clearly he has grown out of it, okay? And if you see someone who's very clearly fucking grown out of it and you still find out for the first time ever that they had like some takes that don't correspond to what their current worldview is. Yeah, this is an NBA Twitter guy who defends trans people and woke, basically an endangered species. We must defend and cherish him. But even if he wasn't an NBA Twitter guy, it doesn't fucking matter to me. You literally preloaded the convo with leftists, still fall for this shit, and chat proceeds to fall for this shit. I know. It's one of the most annoying things out there for leftist people. Same chatters applaud Speed today when he did way worse when he was 16. Exactly. That's why I love Speed, because I Show Speed was a psycho when he was like 15, 16 years old. He was a fucking complete psychopath. Okay. He was doing some heinous shit that I don't even want to bring up. Don't even look into it. And he, through that environment, grew on his own. Okay. He grew on his own instead of fucking continuing along with like the most insane high impact, nuisance streamer shit that he could have just as easily done. He moved in the opposite direction and he became like a wonderful person who just like goes around the world and just has fun and he's chill and he's like a cultural ambassador. We have to cherish people like that. It's W growth. Okay. Age shouldn't excuse shittiness. I don't care. Everyone has the capacity to be shitty. I'm willing to bet that you were fucking shitty. You probably still are shitty. Okay. Everyone is shitty. Human beings are imperfect. A long time ago, I described this as the intersectionality of privilege, okay? Everyone has privileged blind spots. Everyone is a part of the intersectionality of privilege. And therefore, there are always going to be blind spots that you have that cause you to be not super woke on certain issues. And as a matter of fact, reactionary on certain issues. But if you grow out of it, if you grow out of that, then that's awesome. That's wonderful. I will always cherish you. I will always ride for you. We cannot afford to fucking talk down to people who have actually on their own demonstrated growth. Like, what are we doing? Nazis never fucking do that. They literally love when people start leaning into like neo-Nazi style sentiment. They're always so open. They're always welcoming motherfuckers with open arms. Age does excuse being shitty, and if you don't think so, you're probably a child still. When you are a few years older, you will realize this. A lot of people get their records expunged at 18, consider their internet records expunged too. Yeah. I've been following HOODGENIUS for a while. I'm a Bucks fan. That's why he has demonstrated so much growth in terms of politics. He's a Muslim Somali, and like I said, he's grown a lot and defended the rights of immigrants and marginalized communities. But the thing that most people agree with him on, including me, is that Doc Rivers has to be fired. Oh, okay. Bro, I saw this. I'm like, who is this guy? Who is this fucking guy? When we get through this to the other side, remember the people that were fence sitting as well? The Hassan Pikers and the Chapel Rose, that both candidates would do this. Remember them? They use their influence poorly and shouldn't be trusted in these conversations. I click on the profile. They're a Taylor Swift stan. I find that very strange because, like, yeah, these people said that they were pro Kamala Harris, but where the fuck is Taylor Swift on Palestine? Where the fuck is Taylor Swift on ICE? Chaperone hasn't stopped doing advocacy on all of those things. You can't be sitting here talking about fucking multi-billionaire superstar celebrities who have been noticeably absent for the conversation as your fucking neighbors are getting slaughtered while you think personally that like the end all be all was to say you have to vote for Kamala, she's the best. This is actually who I was talking about, by the way, when I said like, these are the dumb fucks who have like absolute fealty to dear leader. They're like, you have to praise dear leader, right? What do you fucking mean? Well, when we get to the other side, who the fuck are you? When we get to the other side, who the fuck are you to tell me that this is actually your movement? This is all of our movement, okay? If you're anti-Trump, you're a part of the fucking same group. There is no like, when we get to the other side, we're gonna purge these communists. Yeah, that's exactly what Kamala Harris tried to do, dumbass. That's why she fucking lost, partially. And it pisses me off because it's like, where's Kamala Harris now? Dumb bitch. Where is Kamala Harris? You dumbass. Where is Kamala Harris? She could be out there. She could be out there in the fucking streets. These dumb fucks love talking about how like Kamala is the great fucking fascist annihilator or some shit. You're a massive reason for this, you fence-sitting apolitical fucking grifter. This guy said I'm apolitical. Of all the criticisms you could try to make of Hasan, apolitical fence-sitting or grifter has to be the dumbest attempts. He has the most consistent positions and never equivocates between positions. You don't like that he was right about Kamala running a weak campaign. Apolitical? What fence am I sitting on? The fence outside the gulag? What do you mean? Yeah, the only fence I'm sitting on right now is I guess like the fence between Marxist-Leninism, Maoism, third worldism, and like, I guess, you know, the more traditional Marxist-Leninist principles. Is that the fence I'm in between? Is that what it is? Yeah, I'm in the fence. I'm on the fence between, you know, personally self-IDing as a communist or self-IDing as a socialist, I guess. That's the fence I'm on. And I will repeat this over and over again. These people are not real. They're not broadly representative of the movement in general. And we know what the broad representation of the movement looks like, okay? Because we've been out there. I've been out there. I've seen it. All right. Yeah. I'm on the fence sitting along the China DPRK border. That's the fence I'm on. This was your most apolitical moment. True. Yeah. On the fence. Meanwhile, this was me 7 years ago.
Is Gestapo, a state-sponsored law enforcement division created to wreak havoc in our communities, separate families, and punish people, well, overwhelmingly people of color, for the crime of wanting to pursue the American dream.
Yeah. Mr. Fence Sitter, dude.